Good evening. This is Stan Matthews here in the Matthews broadcast at www.gemsradio.net, streaming worldwide on this Monday, the 21st of August, as we speed towards fall 2017. I can't even believe that we're saying that, Cornelius. We're just speeding towards something. So now we are heading towards fall 2017, and I want to thank you, the greatest audience in the world, for being on this streaming broadcast. And as this broadcast grows, we want to always be in gratitude because you are the reason why it's growing. I'm joined this evening, as always, by my co-host, Lindsay the Voice Tynes. I know he's prepared the first part of something fabulous for you. I just know it. And we're joined by two guests in the studio that we want to make sure we increase the support for their businesses. First and foremost, we always begin with gratitude and saying thanks is what we do here in the Matthews broadcast for those who've supported us and for those who continue to support us. So for our friends, for our colleagues, for our associates, we say thank you for all that you do to make this broadcast even more of an impact in urban communities. There are four principles of this broadcast. One is alignment, two is empowerment, three is enrichment, and four is upliftment. And those are the four principles on which this broadcast stands. So as we begin this evening, I want you to remember from the alignment principle that you, according to Genesis chapter 1, verses 26 to 28, you are made in the image and the likeness of the one God. You were born to have authority and rulership over this earth. So you need to live in alignment with that. You don't need to live in alignment as if you are an insignificant player. Don't let anybody talk to you about your limitations. Let them talk to you about your possibilities. And that is who you are. The second principle of this broadcast is empowerment. As it says in the book of Timothy, the second chapter, verse 1 through 7, for God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. So that means that when you take things on from a perspective of power, not from a perspective of fear. Third principle of the broadcast, upliftment. As the one and only Maya Angelou always reminds us, people may forget what you said. They may even forget what you did, but people will never, ever forget how you made them feel. So make an investment in helping each other feel the wonderful, the powerful, the independent, the strong person that they are in the Creator. Make somebody feel good. Your candle loses nothing when it lights another. It gains something. Final principle, enrichment. We have at our disposal in the state of New Jersey, urban communities, black and brown, $132 billion that we spent last year in the state of New Jersey. Roughly 40% of New Jersey's purchasing power belongs to urban communities, black and brown. So Platinos and Collard Greens has 132 billion New Jersey dollars to spend. On a national level, Platinos and Collard Greens has $3.2 trillion to spend. So we're very wealthy people. We are one family, whether we speak Spanish or we speak English or we speak Creole to my Haitian brothers and sisters. We are one people with $3.2 trillion to spend nationally and $132 billion to spend in New Jersey. Yet we only have one bank that is owned by black or brown people in the state of New Jersey. We have always the question about why there's not enough investment, and we have a guest coming on in the second segment, Mr. Ken Carter, that will talk about options for investment, but we have more than enough money. It is just unorganized, and we are going to do the work to organize it. This broadcast is going to be a platform for building that awareness so you don't have to tell the lie, I didn't know. No. We're going to remove from you that lie. You did know. Now, if you don't choose to support yourself, you're the problem. Okay.
Ignorance is when you don't know, and stupidity is when
Well,
you
we're gonna
choose not to.
we're gonna take away the ignorance. I don't know if I go as strong as stupid, but we can call it whatever we want to call it, Lindsay. And so I appreciate that one. The challenge for the 21st century and beyond is no longer physical freedom. We got that in 1865. The chains came off the legs in 1865, thanks to Frederick Douglass and others pushing Abraham Lincoln all the way to the finish line. I don't care what the movie said. Frederick Douglass made that happen. So it's no longer a challenge of physical freedom. It's no longer a challenge of civil rights. 100 years after emancipation, a man called Martin Luther King Jr. and others, Malcolm X as well, made the United States of America. President Lyndon Johnson signed the Voting Rights Act, the Civil Rights Act, Public Accommodations Act. So 100 years after emancipation, civil and legal rights were won by blood and struggle against dogs, water, and everything else. Now, having crossed those two benchmarks, the struggle of the 21st century is the imperative for black and brown wealth. The imperative for black and brown wealth. See, because lady, when you can go into your checkbook and pay for what you want, and Ramina, when you could pull out your fabulous bag and pay for what you want, you could be like Beyonce and tell whoever doesn't like you because of that beautiful brown skin, to the left, to the left, to the left, right? Everything over there to the left, because what did she say? Independent. When you are independently wealthy, green is the color that matters to the rest of the world. Ask Oprah. Ask Michael Jordan. They don't have to worry about what people's perception of their brownness is. They got their greenness to talk for them. Okay? So the imperative for black and brown wealth is the next benchmark that we have to cross. And we have the money. We just need to organize it. As the late, great Kwame Ture or Stokely Carmichael once famously said, that black and brown people all over the globe were the first man and woman to walk upright, write, and talk and walk. Also the wealthiest people in the world. We just don't know it. Right? So we got to take ignorance off the table. And we got to keep on telling the story. I am so glad.
No, ignorance just means you don't know.
You don't know. So
You just don't know.
We're going to take that one off the table. So now, right, I'm going to turn the microphone over to my friend Lindsay Tynes, who's going to ask you two great ladies a few questions so that our audience can get to know you better, can know how to support the companies that you run, the organizations that you're part of. And so, Lindsay, it's yours.
Lady Cuevas.
Yes, sir.
What is the name of your business?
It's Optimum Financial.
Optimum Financial?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what is the unique value of your business organization?
We offer a variety of financial services, including insurance.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who's a great referral for your business? Who will help your business to grow? What kind of customers are you looking for? What is it?
We're
What do you
looking
charge?
for
What is your target
everyone.
audience? Everybody.
Everybody's welcome at the office, yes. Mm-hmm.
What would you like to offer our audience for their support?
We'll offer a free evaluation, business evaluation.
Is that for business plans also?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm.
Conducted by the one and only Ivan Maxey.
Ivan Maxey, yes.
Wow. And what is your web address, Facebook page, and phone number? How can people get in touch with you?
Okay, the phone number is 908-205-9103. Again, 908-205-9103. And it will be www.optimumfinancial.com.
Good.
If you want the max, call Optimum Tax and Financial Services. That's their ring. If you want the max, call Optimum Tax.
Miss Romina.
Yes, Ramina.
Ramina.
Mm-hmm.
Ramina. What is your last name?
Barksdale.
Barksdale. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the name of your business organization?
The name of mine is IMTA. It stands for I Am More Than Anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nonprofit that I built for teens and adolescents, teaching them how to build self-worth.
I like that. I'm everything.
I'm more than anything.
I'm more than anything. Didn't what's her name? Shaka? I'm every woman.
That'll be my theme
It's
song.
all in me. That's right. That sounds like a hit. I hear that. I'm anything, right?
More than.
More
More.
Gotta add the
All
more
right,
than.
all right.
Who's a great referral for your business or organization? Like you said, teens.
Yeah, teens, young women, or maybe it's people to help volunteer. Mostly, I'm trying to ultimately get support to get like a center eventually.
Okay.
But yeah, mostly just support.
In your wildest dreams, who could get that for you? Who would it be? Oprah or Michael Jordan? Or
Maybe Oprah, Taraji, one of those great women.
Russell Simmons.
Russell Simmons, Obama, Michelle Obama.
What was your inspiration to make you think of this nonprofit?
Well, I basically came from the same, where I came from, my background, I just wanted them to have what I really didn't have growing up, feelings of abandonment or, anything like that. I just give them tools of beauty using my skills. I'm a professional hairstylist as well. So kids who just can't afford to do certain things, there's really nothing free out here for them anymore. So I just want to provide a place that, they could come.
All right. And if you have a question for Amina or a lady, you can call on our live line at 973-910-3331, 973-910-3331, or you can text us here. In fact, I have something coming in right now for you, Amina. We have a young lady by the name of Annette Coward asking, how old are you? When did this idea come to you?
I'm 37, and I went to a program called Momentum Education, and that's where everything came up, and I just decided that that's what I wanted to do.
You're right.
Okay. And what would you like to offer the audience for their support of your business?
So as I'm also a professional hairstylist, and I also create my own product called, I have a hair line called I Mean Hair. So that's my, I mean hair. Because I had to throw my name in there somehow. But I do mean hair. I know what I'm doing. So I created this beard butter that's made with custom oils and just things to help keep the facial hair moisturized. And I offer a sample of my product and $5 off of a service that I provide if they come to the salon that I work.
Now, how can they get in touch with you? Your Facebook page? Phone
So
number?
they can get in touch with me at I Mean Hair. That's Facebook, Instagram, and my email is more than anything at gmail.com. So that's MRTHN anything at gmail.com.
Very good. Any questions, Dan?
I think I want to ask Lady a question. Lady, as people prepare for the upcoming tax season, give us some information on what they should be preparing so that they can come to Optimum Tax and get the best out of this upcoming tax season.
Mainly having all their information, including receipts, depending, if you have a business or if you're doing personal, it's better to keep everything organized. Having all your receipts, anything that, that will help the accountant give you the best return available for you.
And typically, how long do they take before, if they're going to get a refund from the government, how long does that take if you file electronically?
Usually the same day.
The
The
same
same day you file?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, if you want the max fast, go Optimum Tax. Ivan, I hope you're watching. We here same day turnaround. All right, we're going to go to a commercial break. And I want to thank both of you for coming on, especially you, young lady, in terms of that might be your call right there. I think
Thanks
there
for
might be
having
a
me.
caller coming in. We'll have you back again and again and again if you need to be here. Lady, the same with you.
Thank you.
Hang around. We're going to have our Inner Circle reception so you can get to know some of our strategic partners, get to meet some people who are going to help you with your business. And so as we go to the break, we want to thank you for being with us here in the Matthews broadcast. We have two great guests in the financial sector coming up. We have Curtis and we have Mr. Ken Carter. We'll be right back.
Ran it up, you know I get a lot of that. Found straight, kid straight, rent pay, got it on my 10K. New look, chick fade, bad women, yeah, Kim K. Money call it, pick up a jump man, 23 MJ. I ain't going back to jail, that's a no, my Kim Bay. The thirst, the water, risky, home water, net peak, home water. Stay down, come up, in that order. It's been a long time, long grind, time to shine, gotta get rich. Ain't got time for y'all bullshit. I want a big bag, big house, big stash, a lot of cash. Kids straight, fam straight, I ran it up, you know I get a lot of that. Hey, pockets on, extra full, no bull, first street, the best to do it. Told the no offense, bring the bag, make sure it's extra soon. Certified, lighter fluid, face card, big good, thought you knew it. I'm the shit, dumb manure, bad, good, connoisseur. My neck hit, real water, wrist hit, real water. Yo, thirsty, she need water. Disrespect for need order. My plug forest, so they had to deport him. He kept it silent, so I had to reward him. Thirsty, need water, wrist gang, home water, net peak, home water. Stay down, come up, in that order. It's been a long time, long grind, time to shine, gotta get rich. Ain't got time for y'all bullshit. I want a big bag, big house, big stash, a lot of cash. Kids straight, fam straight, I ran it up, you know I get a lot of that.
Close that door. Back in the broadcast, this is Stan Matthews. I'm joined by a very, very special guest. Russ, you can come on. I'm joined by a very special guest that I just connected with on Friday this evening. This is a dynamic force of nature, doing his thing all over the state of New Jersey. I found out that we should not call spoken word artists poets, we should call them oracles. That was one of the pieces of knowledge that was dropped. So I have Justice from 360 Degrees Poetry. We're going to be working very closely together. I want to introduce the audience to him because we're going to make it our business to not only support the consuming public, the professionals and the entrepreneurs, but we also want the performing artists to get an opportunity to be spotlighted and also to be put on this platform. So Justice and one of his inner circle is here with him. So Justice, I want you to say good evening to the Matthews broadcast audience, and if you want to spit something real quick before we get going with Ken and Curtis, you go ahead and do your thing. I know I put you on the spot, but you used to putting everybody else on the spot. I saw you in action on Friday night when you said, Russ, what? 360?
That's right.
360?
Poetry night.
There
You know,
you go.
definitely got that crowd response. You know,
That's right.
everybody is involved. I do it mostly, for the love, even though the finances are important. But I think, art, first of all, I want to thank you for having me
You got
on the
it.
broadcast. It's
Got it.
important that we do use each other's resources.
That's right.
As far as being an artist, from my perspective, I come from Newark, New Jersey.
Amen. Brick City is
yes, and historically speaking, we have Amari Baraka, who was the poet laureate, but also just a thunderstorm who led this nation in many ways. But he led it through art, and he addressed the social ills that we had
That's right.
in the 60s. And that's something I'd like to carry the legacy of. As you know, his son is our mayor, so we have a area that's fertile, and a legacy and a history of using our art, our freedom of expression,
That's right.
to kind of address our many social ills, to get ourselves right financially. So I will give you a piece, a little something, a little snippet of something. I'll just
We got
touch
a minute.
everything.
We got a minute.
I'll give it to you for art.
All right.
Everyone has it. Individual tools. Use, diffuse one's aptitude with special keys that are designed to set minds free. Possibly the stone-faced, hard case will amalgamate his path with folk from a different past.
Do that thing.
This Inverse reciprocal, shedding notions of what's typical now. Humility and patience act as stone-faced and hard case replacements. What a transformation. Illumination, concentration on the highest form of education, a PhD. Degree in identity.
I dig it.
Thinking about my thoughts, memorizing my memory, visualizing a better me, all the above. That's art. Essentially, okay, that's a little bit right there. I'll cut it short.
Let's give it up to the brother. Y'all gonna get a little bit more downstairs. We're gonna do the reception at about 8 o'clock, so we're gonna get in here. Come on, Russ. Thank you so much for dropping in, Just. We're gonna come outside and we're gonna get downstairs. So,
Good job.
360-degree poetry.
360.
Poetry.
360.
Poetry.
360.
Stay with us. We're going downstairs in about 15. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Russ right now. We have our financial mavens. We have one brother who's into protection for your home, your life, your family, and another brother who has been into finance, real estate finance, banking finance for as long as I've known him. So I'm going to turn it over to Russ so that we can get to know Brother Ken Carter and also Brother Curtis Babb better and support them. Remember, we'll be downstairs at the Asian Healthy Cuisine in roughly about 15 minutes to do the Matthews Broadcast Inner Circle. Russ?
All right. Welcome to Gems TV, the Matthews Broadcast streaming live. Good to have you gentlemen here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we're gonna get some good information from you so you can put your business and your services out to the community, and we can get you some business and everything. So thank you for coming. I will start with you first, Ken.
Okay.
And for our listening and observing audience, I'd like to tell us the name of your business and what you do.
The name of the company is called Think and Profit Consulting. And what we do is we do financial services. We do a point of purchase consumer loan. We do business loans and commercial real estate loans. That's our bread and butter.
Wonderful.
Bread and butter is not a bad thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not. We gotta eat. We gotta eat. What would you say is the unique value of your business?
Well, the unique value is that we facilitate transactions for average consumers who enter a business, don't have all the cash, but would like to buy that good or service. And what we do is we step in as a short-term lender to provide that transaction.
Okay, wonderful.
Moreover, with respect to businesses, both small and medium-sized, we provide financing for those small to medium-sized businesses to facilitate their expansion.
And there'll be plenty of them downstairs waiting to hear from you tonight.
That's right. That's right.
And lastly, we do commercial real estate loans. And we do those commercial real estate loans. We start around $200,000, and we can go up to $10,000 or more, depending upon the real estate project. And we do these transactions all around the country, all 50 states.
Okay. Okay. Who is a great referral for your business?
A great referral would be a retailer in the consumer point of purchase division, furniture store, mechanic, anything that have to do with home improvement, lawyers, CPAs. These are the kind of people that we provide services for.
Wonderful. What are you offering our audience for their support?
I am offering them a discount in services. I'm offering them a significant amount of financial education around our products and services. I'm also an educator, and I've been doing that for 9 years in the college and the high school. So we believe that our best consumer is an educated one. So we want to make sure we educate them so that they can make well-informed decisions around their money.
Wonderful. How can they reach out to you through your business or social media contact?
They can reach us by calling my phone number, 866-373-0909, and my extension is 627. Additionally, they can go to our website, thinkandprofit.net.
Okay, wonderful.
And we're also, by the way, on Facebook. Just go to Facebook and type in thinkandprofit.net.
Most importantly, my friend of more than 40 years got engaged on Saturday.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So you
Thank
definitely
you.
got to continue to make more money because
Oh,
you got
absolutely.
to spread it around a little
Absolutely.
bit more now.
Well,
I-
Ken has been one of the most independent people I've known in my lifetime. But as of Saturday, Cornelius, he had a boss.
Oh,
He got a boss now.
I want to just add this one little tidbit. Think and Profit right now is in the throes of hiring independent account executives. We're looking for about 25. I've hired 5 already. So I'm looking to hire 30. So I've got 25 to go. And if these people come to us, we provide training and leads to help them make between $6,000 and $12,000 a month.
Okay.
If they follow our lead, and if they screw it up, they're going to make at least $6,000 a month.
Got to be coachable and teachable, right?
Coachable and teachable.
Give us your contact information one more time for those folks that may be interested.
Yes, call 866-373-0909, extension 627, Ken Carter.
Wonderful, wonderful. Our next guest, gentleman here,
Curtis
waiting.
Babb.
Mr. Curtis Babb's waiting to tell us about his business here. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, my name is Curtis Babb. I'm a farmer's agent. My agency is the Curtis Babb Agency. I have been in business 2 years now. I've been in the insurance industry 10 years now.
Okay.
My agency is grounded on not only customer service, but I provide all services insurance-wise: health insurance, life insurance, Medicare insurance. So I work with different carriers. But Farmers is the brand that you will see outside, hung up outside my office though. Of course, Farmers doesn't offer dental. Some people need standalone dental. I am particularly moved towards the minority community because we are underinsured. And when I say underinsured, it's because too many times I've been to funerals and there's not enough money to bury our loved ones. Too many times we get sick and we don't have health insurance. Some men in our community, they don't want to go get their prostate. You know, I'll do it next year. They don't want to get some certain check, and they would prolong going and get health insurance. We thank God we still have Obamacare, if you want to say, Affordable Care. Let's put it the right way, that we could get insurance. So I work with people that could point you in the direction to get the health insurance that you need at an affordable price.
Wonderful.
So men, women, children in our community is not left behind. And so therefore I speak to a lot of schools where I try to educate the children, because grandma and grandpa may not have that money, you know, to send them to college. The father, the mother, they might be single moms, single parents, but there are avenues available to them so that they will be able to, you know, afford some help towards their children going to college.
So I just heard you say that insurance is for the living.
It's for the living.
It's not for the person that died. So
No.
we can't be selfish. We gotta insure.
Yes, we do.
We gotta
Yes, we
insure
do.
for the
Yes, you
people
do.
we love.
And most of all, we have to be educated, you know. Too many a times, if I take a stroll down Newark, you know, they're like, he's coming to get me. He's coming to get my money. And that's how our community deals with it. We will spend money on things to make us look good. Things to make us, you know, hair, nails, BMWs, and we would not prepare our family for the financial crunch. So when it comes to paying your insurance or paying, you know, go do your nails, well, what am I going to do? Paying that BMW note and don't pay the insurance to cover it? What am I going to do, you know?
With that in mind, what is the unique value of your business that our audience needs to know about?
I would say my unique value, I would educate you. I would let you know what to do and where you should put your money. Even if my company can provide the immediate insurance that you need, you would walk away with an education.
Okay.
Too many of our people, I think, looks for the cheapest. And then you have an accident and you have a lawsuit. Looks for the cheapest in their homeowner's insurance, and then you have a claim and you have no coverage. Some of us look for the cheapest, and it looks, you know. So it's to be educated is to be prepared, to be equipped to make a better decision.
Who was a great great referral source for your business?
I would say CPAs, business owners, people who stand to lose, especially business owners who stand to lose a lot if their business is not insulated with the right insurance, and a lawsuit arise or something arise and they're not properly insulated.
Yeah.
Curtis, what are you offering our audience for their support?
Normally, I would go in and I would do a financial analysis to see where they're lacking, where they need coverage. Look at me as an umbrella. I'm going to come and cover you wherever you need coverage. Okay. I would sit down, I would do that for free, and as I said, if I can provide the service, I will definitely point you in a direction where you would need to go.
How can folks reach you? Through social media or otherwise?
Social media. Everything is, my name is Curtis Babb. You Google my name. The website is there. My telephone number is 973-736-0777. Social media, I'm on Facebook. Same thing, my name, it'll come up. Instagram, I'm on there also. And Farmers, if you Google Farmers and you Google my name, it'll come up.
Wonderful.
Congratulations on your success in Farmers. In that network. I know that is a very demanding franchise.
Yeah.
As we move forward, the Faithful Credit Group, my great friend Angelo McCutcheon will be coming up very shortly. I want to thank both Ken and Curtis for coming on and gracing our microphones and our viewers with your knowledge and your wisdom. Certainly Ken coming on as an employer is a great thing at this time.
Absolutely.
37% unemployment in urban communities, particularly among African American men. So that is a significant thing, and it shouldn't go unnoticed and unrecognized. In terms of you, Curtis, protection is always our key.
Yes.
We've got to be protected for our estate, our persons, our identity even now is under threat. So I'm glad to see you doing what you're doing. There's a place and time where we have to recognize that everything that we need in terms of our businesses, everything that we need in terms of our families is in the circle. Marcus Garvey, who was celebrated on Harlem Day yesterday in New York City, said, "Up you mighty race, you can accomplish what you will." Everything that we need, socially, financially, intellectually, and otherwise, is in the circle of our community. We just have to make it our business to find that person with that right information and pull it out. So we want to thank you for being two people inside of that circle and to continuing to feed our community. Remember, Matthews Broadcast viewers, there are two types of people in the world: dreamers like you, and all of you out there, and you, and dream killers. Embrace the first and run like heck from the second. This is Stan Matthews for Russ, the Real Deal Lagan, my image doctor, Cornelius Hill, Lindsay the Voice Tynes, and all of our friends and all of our supporters. This is Stan Matthews in the Matthews Broadcast here on www.gems Radio and Gems TV. Good night, and God bless.